I had this idea for today's video where I was going to talk about what actually is a somatic sex coach. And in leading up to this, I was thinking about it and putting some thoughts together. And I got to this place of overwhelm and realized, this is far beyond what I thought it was going to be. Got way too in my head about it and ended up making no progress. And so instead of doing nothing, I just decided to press record and go for it, because this is exactly the reason why I wanted to get into somatic sex coaching in the first place, was the focus on the body, right? The mind-body connection. Now this has got a sex lens because that also interests me, but it was the somatic side which was the main driver for me for these exact moments, right? When you've got ADHD like I do, I can hyper-focus on something really well, but I can also hyper-focus on something really badly and spend several hours just over-analyzing something that wasn't relevant in the first place. And I was going down that path now. So I decided just to hit record and talk around it, because the mind-body connection, I think, is so important when you've got ADHD, because from my experience, I get overwhelmed. Like, I sit up here way too much, and to a point where I get so disconnected. And the interest behind something somatic, and somatic is it comes from the Greek word soma, which means in the body. So it's always looking at something through the lens of the mind-body connection. So in this example, I was overthinking, and I was in that space and my wheels were just spinning, but I couldn't get myself out of the problem. And so instead of sticking with that, I took a step back, I took a breath, and I brought myself into my body, thus out of my head. And so now I can feel my feet on the floor. I can relax my shoulders, and I can bring my awareness into how I'm feeling in my body. And that's immediately taken me out of my head, and I just feel a bit more grounded and relaxed now. But the other part that I like around working somatically is taking action on something, and that's just recording this video. And so I'll get back to what is a somatic sex coach. I think that is relevant and I will speak to that, but I also didn't want to not put a video out because I got in my head around this, and instead just wanted to take some messy action and hit record.